Increasing costs of living continues to take a toll on South Africans. A short while ago, we spoke to our reporter Nobesuthu Hejana in Cape Town. Let's go to Hloni now. Hloni Mtimkulu, who is finding out how people are coping here in Johannesburg. Hloni, good morning to you. Of course, we heard earlier in Cape Town that, people are struggling, to make ends meet, and also just to the cost of living is so high that people are now starting to cut on certain things that they just have to, do without now. What have people in Johannesburg been saying?
Yeah, Baron, so we're at a complex down the road from the office on Jan Smuts Avenue, where there are different offerings for customers. So there's a butchery, there is a coffee stop as well, there's a fruit and veg market as well. And we are here at Perfectly Polished Beauty Shop, which offers, of course, luxury, you would say at the moment, with things going the way that they are in terms of cost of living for men and women, just in terms of treating themselves. And we have heard that even here there are adjustments that people are having to make to their pockets. Things have just gone so high in different ways, and that so people are having to make adjustments. There is, of course, also load shedding that business owners have to factor into the equation, as well as what they can offer to clients. And joining me now to talk about this and the impact just that the cost of living crisis has had on business and on customers is the owner of a Perfectly Polished beauty parlor, Caroline Straight-up. I almost forgot your name there, Caroline. So first of all, thanks for joining us. I mean, you've been running this. How long have you been running this institution?
For over 7 years.
For over 7 years. And just tell us the impact and when you've started seeing things going the way that they are at the moment.
So our biggest impact was actually over the winter period. We found that clients were taking longer to come for their fills, for their nails, obviously pedicures. People don't do that in winter. And the load shedding has definitely had an impact. We've also had clients that are immigrating and semigrating, so we've seen a lot of changes. Yeah.
Just in terms of, we talked earlier about this lipstick effect. So even though we are cutting down and you see that people are cutting down, are they able to kind of maintain some sort of luxury for themselves?
Absolutely. So where people would come every 3 weeks to have, say, their nails done, they're just pushing it out by a week or two so that they don't have to come so regularly to get their nails done. Yeah.
Just in terms for you, the running costs, with load shedding, with everything increasing, how have you managed that?
It's been tricky. Load shedding alone, it impacts me by an additional about 5,000 Rand a month just to keep the generator running. So it's a huge impact, and we've just got to make adjustments wherever we can to try and keep going. Yeah, it's important to try and keep our business running.
But do you find that, even though things are the way that they are, that people are kind of stretching out their treatments, are there people that are still kind of still coming, or have you seen that some people are just not coming at all?
I think there are a couple of people that aren't coming at all. What we hope is that we are cost effective and we offer a great service for a good price. So we hope that people are looking at us instead of going to a more upmarket place to have their nails done. Yeah.
Just talk to us about that, just in terms of the pricing and what you've done to kind of adjust to things and kind of keep your clients happy.
So, for instance, a standard pedicure here is about 300 Rand, which I think is very good value in the current market. And we've tried to use local products because imported products are a lot more expensive and difficult to get hold of at the moment. So we're sticking with local as much as we can.
And then maybe just finally, just for you talk about that extra 5,000 Rand that you're having to put in because of load shedding. How have you adjusted your own finances for the business, given that everyone else, also your clients, are going through the most at the moment?
I suppose I've taken out loans and done that sort of thing in the hopes that summer's going to come and it's going to boost our business. We've also changed the business a bit in that we have a boutique salon, so we sell local products. There's clothing, there's gifting, there's all sorts of things to try and get more people through the door and spending a little bit more money where they can.
Well, thank you, Caroline. That was, Baron, some insight into what companies are having to do to make sure that they can keep their customers, keep their doors open, keep their livelihood going, but also bearing in mind that the customers that they do have are also going through the things that they are going through, given the tough economic times that people are going through. So she says that some clients stretch out their treatments for longer. They've had to turn this beauty parlor into a boutique offering more than just nail treatments, but also there's clothing that is offered here and other things as well. So it is having to adjust yourself and adjust your spending where you can, where possible, Baron.
Yeah, it's not just people having to adjust their budgets, but now also businesses having to do exactly, the same to also get clients in and sort of like look at a different way to do business now. Thank you, Hloni, for that update there.